one enters into an interesting area when we examine science and religion. When we examine the faith, the belief, and the truth of each. With those within a category of religion, those who speak of a God, those who speak of redemption and salvation and everlasting life by way of said God. They believe that this current human state of existence is the ultimate state until we die. And then we become something that is eternal. Something that lives forever with God in heaven. Not a human, but something, because human is here and human is flawed. Human decays and dies. Human needs salvation. Human needs the help to live forever after the death of the flesh. So that which then becomes eternal is no longer human, it's something. And yet within those who partake of science, who look not to God, but instead who looks to their self, the ability to examine, to contemplate, to explore, to wonder, to question, to assume, to believe, by way of themselves, their self. And that we currently, as humans, exist on a moving wave of evolution. That when we weren't before, we were, in essence, something else within a different form that is transformed and evolved and moved forward and adjusted to get to where we are within our lineage, but not just us. All the other life forms and the forms that they exist also. We are different from the others, yet we are the same as others, as we have been caught up within our wave of life as everything else. And one could say that we are at the crest of the wave, being that we are the ones with knowledge of self and awareness and consciousness. But either our wave will continue to get higher or it will crash just to rise again, to bring something up to the tip of our wave. And so thus where we are as humans even though we shall die. There's no proof in that we should not live. Once again, we, which is part of that which was before we, which seems to keep moving forward, at least here on this planet. And if we were to find life outside this planet, life that's older than us, then it shows there's just a constant continuation of the waves of life, and to get to advance, to move forward, to be something other than human. It means that although we are human, we are not human, we are more than human, we are that which becomes, in truth, just made up of the same atoms, material, and particles, and elements. We are, everything else is, that seems to continue. So there is the commonality of eternal life. There is a speaking to of eternal life. Both based off of belief, off an understanding. Hopefully off an understanding, overstanding. But it has two paths. And yet they both ride on in the straightness of their path. Is the path of truth, and they both ride on it. And truth speaks to each one. The validity of each one, each idea, each faith. It verifies, validates, and vouches for the truth of each one. So ultimately, we must all fall back to truth. Ultimately shown that the determinating factor is truth. Each are said to hold to it in some form. On each side, they hold on to truth. And yet, once again, truth speaks to the truth which they say to speak, the truth which they speak, which they do speak, and the truth which they do not speak. It comes down to truth. So is it coming again at overstanding instead of saying overstanding? That truth is a path that we all should ultimately be taking. That path of truth and complete and total faith and belief. And we shall get to eternal life.